the station that's on your side. You're watching News 19 at 6.
More than 100 families received an early Christmas present today as members of South Carolina National Guard returned home. Good evening and thank you for joining us. I'm Kayla Bennett. The 742nd Support Maintenance Company has been deployed for nearly a year in Europe. The soldiers were supporting maintenance operations with the 16th Sustainment Brigade and U.S. Army Europe. Terry Jones was excited to be back home with his family and finally meet his 6-month-old daughter for the very first time.
It's very exciting. I've been waiting on this for 6 months now. Finally happy to be back. I was very emotional, but I kept it together. Yeah, every 6 months, ever since I left, really, I was ready to get back to them.
Jones was one of 140 soldiers who returned home just in time for the holidays. And what was supposed to be a beautiful wreath-laying ceremony at Fort Jackson ended up surrounded by confusion. Over 1,300 wreaths that were supposed to lay by the tombstones of our veterans at Fort Jackson Cemetery were missing. The cemetery's coordinator, Carol Davis, says when the wreaths were shipped in yesterday, she noticed there was a shortage, but it was too late to do anything about it. We reached out to the Wreaths Across America organization to ask what happened, and they said it was due to technology failure causing shipping errors. Davis says despite the mishap, she doesn't want people to forget the real reason of the event.
We weren't here to decorate graves. We were here to remember those who've gone before us, honor those that are serving now, and to teach our children that freedom's not free. The Midlands especially, we love our military, and we're going to take care of them and honor them.
Davis says thousands of people were at the ceremony. A Wreaths Across America rep tells us they will give Fort Jackson Cemetery the option to have the remaining wreaths sent in this week. An immobile explosive device was found in Richland County this morning. According to the sheriff's office, the device was a training round from World War II. Construction workers reportedly found the device in the Summit neighborhood, but do not worry. Deputies say it poses no danger to the community. During the war, the military used parts of northeast Richland County as a bombing range for pilots to practice their runs, and a number of old bombs have been found in the area over the years. The Richland County Sheriff's Office is also looking for a suspect in connection with the shooting. It happened just before midnight on the 7600 block of Garners Ferry Road. Deputies say a male victim suffered several shots to the upper body. If you have any information that could help police in this case, call Crime Stoppers at 1-888-CRIME-SC. President Trump says he expects the Republican tax bill to be passed before Christmas. The massive 500-page document needs the vote of both the House and the Senate to go into effect in 2018. CBS News' Lauren Podesta breaks it down.
This weekend, lawmakers are reading through the final version of the tax bill.
Vice President Pence is delaying travel to the Middle East next week in case his vote is needed to break a tie in the Senate. Richland County deputies gave a helping hand to the community today with their Shop with a Cop event. Dialysis patients and their families had a chance to go shopping with a police officer. Officer David Black and his wife have been in charge of the event since it launched, and he says he finds joy in giving the kids an opportunity to experience Christmas.
Make sure that they have a Christmas, that they have something to open up on Christmas morning, and that it's such a joy and a godsend that we're allowed to do this every year.
This was the 29th year of the Shop with a Cop event. And this time of year is a chance to give back to your community. And today, members of St. John's Baptist Church did just that. Church members delivered boxes of canned goods, fresh vegetables, and meats to families in need. The Reverend of the church says it's always a gift to see the smile on the families' faces.
We concentrate primarily on the senior citizens first with income of like $1,300 or less in a household. And so we register them throughout the year and develop a database and be ready to give and be a blessing.
The church has been delivering boxes for over 30 years. And today was Adventure's third Saturday with Santa. Kids were able to take photos and read stories with Santa and Mrs. Claus. The children were also able to tell Santa what they wanted to have under their tree Christmas morning. Well, we are just 1 week away until the holiday weekend, and if you are getting ready for a trip, you may be wondering, how come road trips seem to go faster on the way there and slower on the way back? There are a lot of theories, but just one explanation. Here's David Schechter.
Verify. Fast fact.
Well, still to come, NASA has discovered a new planet, and if you lived there, you would have a birthday every 2 weeks. Details when we come back.